Good morning. Let's talk about partial fraction decomposition. And before we can understand what fraction decomposition is taking something apart, it's instructive to understand how to add two fractions together. And although this is review, it will help you understand the following concept. So let's say that we had two fractions, 5 divided by the quantity x plus 3, plus 3 divided by the quantity x plus 4. And let's say we wanted to add these fractions together. The first thing we would need is a common denominator. So in this case, it would be a good idea to multiply each fraction by a fancy 1 so the denominators match. A fancy 1 will not change the value of the original fraction. On the left, I'm going to multiply by the quantity x plus 4 over the quantity x plus 4. Notice I'm putting my fractions in parentheses. And on the right, I'm going to multiply by the quantity x plus 3 over x plus 3. Now, on the numerator, I'm going to say that 5 times the quantity x plus 4 over x plus 4 times x plus 3 plus 3 times the quantity x plus 3 all over x plus 4 times x plus 3. And now I can see that my fractions have the same denominator, so I can add the numerators and put everything in one fraction. This becomes 5 times the quantity x plus 4 plus 3 times the quantity x plus 3 all over x plus 4 times x plus 3. Okay, I'm going to continue to distribute and combine like terms. This gives me 5x plus 20 plus 3x plus 9 all over the quantity x plus 4 times x plus 3. I'm just showing all of my work. And then I have 8x plus 29 all over x plus 4 times x plus 3. And if I wanted to multiply the binomial in the denominator, I have x plus 29 all over x squared plus 7x plus 12. Now, what I want you to think about is how difficult it would be if I gave you this fraction originally and I asked you to decompose or guess the two fractions that went into adding this together. So if I said to you, hey, here's where I finished, what was the beginning problem? You can imagine that it may be very difficult to work backwards and think about that 5 over x plus 3 plus 3 over x plus 4 is how we started. So what we're going to do in the next video is basically go backwards. We're going to take a fraction and we're going to see if we can figure out how we started. Okay, what were the two fractions or 3 fractions or even 4 fractions that we used to get this one fraction here? And the reason that we need to do this is because when you get to calculus, what you will do is you will take rational functions and you will find something called the area under the curve of these rational functions. And in order to find that area, which is taking the integral, you're going to have to decompose the fraction into linear pieces. And so this skill will be necessary in calculus.